Imagine being at the very top of your game, fans chanting your name, the stadium roaring as you score the winning goal, and every moment feels like a dream come true. You're living in luxury, driving the best cars, wearing designer clothes, and enjoying the kind of lifestyle most people can only fantasize about. The world seems to be at your feet, and every door is open. But in the blink of an eye, it can all change. One bad decision, one misplaced trust in the wrong person, and everything you've built starts to unravel. The pressure off the pitch can be just as intense as the pressure on it. Suddenly, the millions you earned seem to vanish overnight. The final whistle blows, not just on your career, but on your fortune and the life you once knew. The silence that follows is deafening. This isn't just a dramatic story, it's a cautionary tale that's played out time and again in the world of football. Headlines are filled with stories of stars who lost it all. The journey from humble beginnings to unimaginable riches is the dream of every aspiring player, but the fall back to zero can be brutally fast, and often it's completely unexpected. The glamorous lifestyle hides real dangers: poor financial advice, risky investments that promise quick returns, and unsustainable spending habits that spiral out of control. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement and lose sight of reality. For every player who manages to secure their family's future, there's another who ends up with nothing but memories and regrets. The line between success and struggle is razor thin. These stories aren't just about lost money, they're about dreams that slowly turn into nightmares, and the emotional toll that comes with watching everything slip away. When the cheering stops and the spotlight fades, the reality of unpaid bills and mounting debts sets in. The silence can be overwhelming. Even the biggest names, the legends of the game, can find themselves on the losing side long after the final game is played. Fame is no guarantee of financial security. Earning a fortune is one thing, keeping it is a different game entirely. In football, as in life, the real challenge begins when the final whistle blows. How does someone earning $100,000 a week go broke? It sounds impossible, but for many professional footballers, this is a harsh reality. The world sees the glamour, the fame, and the fortune, but behind the scenes, the story is often very different. Footballers' careers are short, but during those years, they're hit with a tidal wave of cash. Wages, bonuses, and lucrative sponsorships flood in. The money arrives fast, often before players have the life experience to manage it wisely. But that income often fuels a tsunami of spending: luxury cars, wild parties, sprawling mansions, and an entourage of friends and hangers-on. The pressure to keep up appearances is relentless, and the temptation to live large is everywhere. The pressure to keep up is immense, and scaling back is tough when the money stops. Many players struggle to adjust their lifestyles, even as their income dries up, leading to mounting debts and financial anxiety. Young, cash-rich players are prime targets for bad investments and shady advisors. With little financial education, they can be easily misled, losing fortunes to scams or risky ventures that promise quick returns. One wrong signature can wipe out years of hard-earned savings. A single bad deal or a trusted advisor's mistake can unravel everything, leaving players with nothing but regret. Injuries or a dip in form can end a career overnight, cutting off income in an instant. There's rarely a warning, and few are prepared for the sudden loss of their livelihood. Unlike most jobs, football's earning window is brutally short. Years of training and sacrifice boil down to a handful of seasons at the top, and then it's over, often before players turn 35. Without wise saving and investing, retirement can mean a high-cost lifestyle with no income to support it. Many ex-players are forced to sell their homes, cars, and prized possessions just to stay afloat. The golden handcuffs of peak salaries can become a financial prison once the game is up. For many, the dream of football glory ends with a harsh lesson in money management, and the realization that earning big can sometimes mean losing even bigger. Ronaldinho was football magic, Ballon d'Or winner, global superstar and multimillionaire. But as his career faded, his spending didn't. Legal troubles in Brazil, including massive fines for illegal construction, drained his fortune. Authorities seized his assets. His bank account reportedly had less than £5. His reliance on others and lack of oversight led to financial ruin. The chaos peaked when he was jailed in Paraguay for using a fake passport. Ronaldinho's story is a lesson: even the brightest stars can lose it all through poor management and bad advice. Talent built his fortune, but a lack of planning destroyed it. The fall from global icon to financial chaos was shockingly fast. David James, England's former number one, earned around 20 million in his career. He invested in property, had a modelling contract, and seemed set for life. But a costly divorce, lavish spending, and poor financial planning spiraled out of control. His outgoings far exceeded his income, even at Premier League wages. In 2014, James was declared bankrupt, forced to auction off prized possessions from his career. He admitted he didn't track his spending or understand the financial decisions made for him. His story proves it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Personal turmoil and lack of discipline brought everything crashing down. Even with millions, no one is too big to fail. Financial security requires vigilance, not just a big paycheck. Celestine Babayaro was Chelsea's most expensive teenager, earning big and living large. But after retirement, debts mounted and his lifestyle became unsustainable. In 2011, he was declared bankrupt, his home reportedly neglected, and creditors circling. Failed business ventures and risky investments wiped out his fortune. Like many ex-players, he chased excitement in business and lost everything. Babayaro's story warns against high-risk schemes and the illusion of endless wealth. Without credible advice, even the brightest careers can end in financial ruin. The transition from hero to bankrupt can be swift and brutal. Adriano, the emperor, was a superstar at Inter Milan, earning millions. Personal tragedy, the death of his father, sent him into depression and alcoholism. His career and finances unraveled as his discipline faded. Reports surfaced of him returning to humble beginnings in Brazil, his fortune gone. Adriano's fall shows how personal crises can destroy both careers and bank accounts. Wealth and mental health are deeply connected. Without structure and support, even the most talented can lose everything. Protecting your mind is as vital as protecting your money. These stories offer 3 simple, powerful financial lessons for everyone. Whether you're a professional athlete, a fan, or just someone looking to make smarter choices with your money, think of these rules as your personal playbook for financial success, helping you avoid the pitfalls that have tripped up even the biggest stars. First, live below your means and budget carefully. It's tempting to spend big when you start earning more, but true financial strength comes from discipline. Track every expense, set clear savings goals, and make sure your outgoings never outpace your income. Build habits that protect you from financial surprises, and remember, saving a little now can make a huge difference later. Second, get educated and seek trusted professional advice. Financial literacy is your best defense. Read, ask questions, and never sign anything you don't fully understand. Surround yourself with advisors who have your best interests at heart, and don't be afraid to double-check their credentials. Ronaldinho's financial troubles came from poor management and a lack of oversight. David James lost millions by trusting the wrong people. Their stories are cautionary tales, reminders that even the most talented can stumble without the right guidance. Take an active interest in your finances and always ask questions. Don't let embarrassment or inexperience stop you from learning. The more you know, the more control you have. Third, plan for the long term. Football careers are short, but life after the final whistle is long. Think beyond the next contract or season and prepare for the years ahead. Use your peak earning years to build a solid foundation. Save for retirement, invest wisely, and always keep an emergency fund. These steps will help you weather any storm and provide for your loved ones. Don't assume high salaries or big contracts will last forever. Circumstances can change quickly, and being prepared is the key to lasting security. Budgeting, education, and long-term planning are your defensive wall, protecting you from unexpected setbacks and helping you stay on track. These habits might not seem glamorous, but they're the foundation of real, lasting success. On and off the pitch. Apply these rules and you'll stay in control of your financial destiny, no matter where your journey takes you. Taking responsibility for your money is the most important investment you'll ever make, one that pays off for a lifetime. From local parks to packed stadiums, footballers' talent creates immense wealth. But their stories show that fortune is fragile, lost not through lack of skill, but lack of wisdom. The beautiful game gives everything but guarantees nothing. When the crowd fades, what matters is the life you've built off the pitch. These tales are modern fables about the dangers of sudden wealth and the need for foresight. Financial security isn't a one-time prize. It's a lifelong game of discipline and planning. Young players must learn that their greatest challenge may be managing their own money. Talent opens doors, but smart decisions keep you in the room. Earning wealth is only half the battle. Keeping it is the real win.